Hi everyone, I'm Jason. It will be helpful to have a yoga block, belt, and blanket for this sequence. If you don't have these props, you can improvise with household items, like a belt, a book, or a pillow. To begin, sit cross-legged with your right shin in front of your left shin. Interlace your fingers and extend your arms forward. Gaze towards the inner elbows, make sure that the arms are straight, and then elongate your arms up overhead. As you extend upward through the arms, elongate both sides of your ribs, lift the outside of your armpits, and stretch up through the inside of your elbows. Take one more slow, deep in-breath, stretching the outer arms up and softening the sides of your neck. Then as you exhale, release the interlace. Take your right elbow on top of your left elbow and intertwine your forearms and hands. If you're unable to make this interlacing of the forearms, simply cross the right elbow on top of the left elbow and take your hands to opposing shoulders. Lift the elbows up to the height of your shoulders. Press your elbows and forearms forward and feel the stretch, the broadening, the release of the upper back and the base of your neck. Now retain this and gently draw the elbows down towards the lower belly. Tuck the chin and round your back body. As you breathe, direct the breath into the upper back, saturating the space between the shoulder blades with breath. With your next inhalation, slowly roll back up to vertical with the torso, gaze forward with relaxed eyes, and switch arms. Take the left elbow on top of the right elbow, intertwine the arms and the hands. Remember, if you aren't able to make the intertwining of the arms, simply place the left elbow on top of the right elbow and clasp your outer shoulders. Now, press the elbows gently forward, lift the elbows up to the height of the shoulders, and take a deep, slow, smooth breath into your upper back. As you exhale, draw your elbows down, gently round your upper back, and feel the broadness of your upper back, the length of the spine, and the circular, smooth rhythm of your breath. Draw one more deep inhalation, breathe into the back of the lungs. Then on your next inhalation, slowly roll back up to vertical, separate the elbows, interlace the fingers, and extend the arms up overhead once again. Relax both sides of your neck, draw the inner borders of your shoulder blades down, and stretch up through the outside of your ribs, up through the outside of your armpits, up through your palms. Take one more inhalation, then as you exhale, release the arms, interlace your fingers behind you, and extend your arms back so that your elbows are straight. If you're not able to straighten your elbows completely, simply hold the belt hip width apart and extend the arms back. Continuing, draw your shoulder blades down, firm your shoulder blades against your back strongly, and extend your arm bones a little bit higher, reaching them back and up. As you take two more breaths, breathe into the chest and feel the tension in the heart, the lungs, the front of the shoulder blades melt away. One more deep inhalation into the top of the chest, the front of the lungs. Then as you exhale, release the interlace of your fingers and hold your elbows behind your back. As you hold your elbows behind your back, lift your chest, re-broaden across the front of the collarbones, and encourage your shoulders to draw back. As you continue this and feel the stretch in the inner arm and the front of the shoulders, bring your attention to your chin. Make sure that the chin is parallel to the ground and that the chin isn't poking forward, head right between the shoulders. Take one more deep inhalation. Then as you exhale, release your arms. Take your left hand to your right knee, step your right fingertips behind you. Elongate up through both sides of your waist, lift your ribs, and gently turn your belly, your chest, your shoulders to the right. Direct your inhalation into the left side of the back, and as you inhale, grow a little bit longer. As you exhale, twist the belly, ribs, chest a little bit further. One more inhalation, growing long. One more exhalation, twisting and wringing out tension in the back. Then release back to center. Walk your hands forward and hinge into a very mild forward bend. Focus on keeping both sides of your waist and your spine long. Feel the sensation of opening in the back of the hips. Feel the sensation of elongation in the front of the spine. And as you breathe, breathe down towards those hips, releasing and unraveling tension from your body. Slowly walk your hands back. Come up to vertical, sitting, and then cross your left shin in front of your right shin. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Place your left fingertips on the floor behind you, and elongate up from the pelvis, through the spine, through the chest, through the crown of your head. Now slowly increase your twist by drawing your abdominal muscles in, spiraling your ribs, your chest, your shoulders to the left. Gently gaze towards the left shoulder, keeping the eyes soft, keeping the gaze still. Take one more deep inhalation, lengthening up through your spine. One more exhalation, rotating deeper. And then slowly unwind, face the front of your mat, and hinge forward from the hips. Walk the hands forward in front of you and spill the torso into your legs. Continuing to breathe slowly, smoothly, and deeply, allow the sensation in the hips to continue to bring the mind and the attention inward to your body. Draw one more slow and deep inhalation into your hip joints. Then nice and slowly come all the way up. Pause for a moment and simply observe the overall sensation of your body and the tone of your mind. Now transition into downward facing dog by swinging your legs to the side, walking your hands forward, and stepping back into downward facing dog. For this first round of downward facing dog, look forward towards your hands. Separate your hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers widely and align the front of your wrists with the front edge of your sticky mat. Retain that, relax the neck, root down through the base of all of your fingers, and then draw the hips and thighs more strongly up and back. As you take two more long, slow, deep breaths, feel the elongation of your arms, the elongation of your back, and the stretch of your legs. Take one more slow and calming inhalation. Then exhale and walk forward to the top of your mat into a standing forward bend. In your standing forward bend, bend both knees. Relax the sides of the neck. Relax all the facial muscles and feel the torso as it cascades over the legs. Take one more inhalation. Breathe into your lower back and into your side ribs. Then take your hands to your hips, elongate your spine, and come all the way up to standing vertical. Fold the palms, place the thumbs on the breastbone, and step the feet hip width apart. For Tadasana, engage your thighs, gently draw up through the front of your hip points, down through the tailbone, and lift your chest. Take one slow, deep inhalation, then one slow, complete exhalation. Moving into half sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward, releasing the neck. Take your hands to the middle of your shins. Inhale, stretch the chest forward, straighten your legs. Exhale, rebend the knees and fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Lift up through the sides of the ribs, stretch through your arms. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, lift the back ribs up. Exhale, bend your knees, drape forward over your thighs. Hands to shins, inhale, stretch through your back, look up. Exhale, rebend your knees and fold forward. Inhale, slow and deeply, rise all the way up to standing. Lift your chest, gaze towards the fingers. Exhale, release your arms. One more half sun salutation. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Engage your thighs. Exhale, bend your knees. Forward bend, release your neck, soften your brow. Inhale, hands to shins. Stretch your heart and lungs forward. Exhale, rebend your knees. Fold over your thighs. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Extend strongly through your elbows. Exhale, release the arms. Fold the palms together and take a slow breath here in Tadasana. For a full sun salutation, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Engage your thighs. Exhale, fold over your thighs, legs nice and long. Inhale, extend forward through your waist, lift halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Front shin vertical, back leg straight. Inhale deeply here. Exhale, step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Take 2 long, slow cycles of breath. Root down through the base of your fingers. Roll up through your sitting bones and stretch back through your heels. Now, rock forward to the top of a push-up into plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, arm bones vertical. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels. Engage your lower abdominal muscles. Firm your thighs. One more inhalation, reach strongly through your arms. Then exhale, draw back into downward facing dog. Take a slow inhalation here. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, back leg nice and straight. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale, fold over your thighs, soften your neck. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. Reach through your arms and through your fingertips. Exhale, release your arms. Once again, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold, standing forward bend. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up, firm your thighs. Exhale, left foot back into a lunge. Front shin vertical, back foot far enough back you get a stretch. Inhale. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Take a deep cycle of breath, grounding through the base of the fingers, elongating the arms. Inhale, rock forward to plank pose. Pause for a moment here, feel steady and confident. Then lower your knees to the floor and lower your upper body all the way down to the ground. For locust pose, extend your arms straight back, root down through the top of your feet, anchor your pubic bone, and gently lift the front of the chest, front of the shoulders, and head away from the ground. Lift the back of your hands up and lift the back of your arms towards the ceiling. Take 3 breaths, press through the top of your feet, lengthen your back by anchoring your pubic bone, open the chest for 1 more in-breath. Exhale, take your fingertips underneath the front of your shoulders and draw back onto all fours, then back into downward facing dog. Create a rhythm with your breath and feel the elongation of your spine as your arms and legs reach away from each other. 1 more deep inhalation. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, stretch through your back heel. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up, nice and long. Exhale, refold, relax your neck. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Lift through the outer arms, lift your chest. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your chest up, draw your thighs back. Exhale, step the right foot back into a lunge. Inhale, press through your back heel. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Take a deep cycle of breath. Relax the face, the eyes, and the jaws. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Lower your belly and chest to the ground. For Cobra Pose, align your fingertips with the middle of your chest, hug your elbows in, and engage your shoulder blades to lift your chest a few inches away from the ground. Keep the back of the neck long, keep the chin slightly tucked. 2 more cycles of breath. Anchor down through the top of your feet. Lengthen your lower back by affirming your pubic bone into the ground. 1 more inhalation. Now partially straighten the elbows. Exhale, relower to the floor. Press to all fours. Press back into downward facing dog. Take 2 slow, deep cycles of breath and feel how downward facing dog elongates the spine and stretches the limbs. Take 1 more deep inhalation. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, firm your back thigh. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lengthen through your waist, lift your chest. Exhale, refold over your legs, soften your neck. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. Reach up through your elbows. Exhale, release your arms. Last sun salutation. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead, firm your thighs. Exhale, hinge forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, stretch the chest forward. Exhale, left foot back into a lunge. Inhale, firm your back leg. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. In a moment, we're going to do chaturanga and up dog. And if these prove too difficult or inaccessible for your body, simply repeat the earlier version of the pose by doing Cobra Pose. Inhale, rock forward to plank pose. Exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Bend your elbows and lower halfway to the ground. Pause. Hug your elbows in, draw your shoulder blades down your back, and then inhale, straighten your arms, lift your knees up into upward facing dog. On the exhale, draw back into down dog. In downward facing dog, root down through your fingers, relax your neck, and let your forehead muscles relax. Take another slow and calming inhalation. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, press through your back heel. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, elongate through your waist. Exhale, forward bend, letting go. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Stretch up through your arms. Exhale, release the arms. Fold your palms together and pause in Tadasana, feeling the sensation of your body, feeling the sensation of your breath. To begin Warrior Two, separate your feet wide apart, place your hands on your hips, and turn your right foot out. Align both of your heels, and then bend your front knee so the shin is vertical, knee directly over the center of the ankle joint. Find the intensity that's appropriate for your body by feeling the stretch in the inner thighs, and if you want more intensity, a deeper stretch, step your back foot further away from your front foot. Now, lift up on the front of your hip points, lengthen down through your tailbone, and gently draw back through your lower abdominal muscles. Continuing, lift your chest up and extend your arms wide apart. Gently turn your neck and gaze with soft, relaxed, receptive eyes towards your right fingertips. Elongate through your back leg. Make sure your front knee is turned just slightly out so the kneecaps facing straight forward. 2 more cycles of breath. Lengthen up through your waist. Extend the back of your arms, reach through your ring fingers. Then on your exhale, straighten your front leg, place your hands on your hips, and turn your feet parallel. Turn your left foot out, Turn your back foot slightly in and align your heel bones. Bend your front knee till the front shin is vertical, and then find the stride that's right for you by either stepping the back foot further away for more intensity or shortening the space between your feet for less. Now, lift your hip points up, tuck your tailbone, and gently engage your abdominal muscles. Lift your chest up and broaden it out. Extend your arms wide apart. Align the upper arms so that they feel integrated and connected with each other. Take the arms so that they're parallel to the horizon and gaze over your left fingertips. Feel the steadiness, the strength, the intensity of the body, but keep soft and composed in your eyes. Take one more deep inhalation. Then exhale, straighten your front leg, place your hands on your hips, and turn your feet parallel. For side angle pose, turn your right foot out, keep your heel bones aligned, bend your front knee till the shin bone is vertical. Place your right forearm on your right thigh, palm face up. Now just for a moment, gaze towards your back leg, elongate through the back thigh, spread the back toes, and now gazing forward, reach your top arm overhead, palm facing down. As you continue to breathe, sense the connection between the left arm, the left ribs, the left hip, and the left thigh. Now, if the pose feels fairly intense, stay as is for 3 more breaths. If it's moderate, take your right hand to the outside of the right foot, fingertips to the floor, or hand to a brick. As you take one more long cycle of breath, stretch the left arm and the left foot away from each other. Take your left hand to your left hip, root through your back big toe, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Hands to hips, feet parallel, left foot out, right foot slightly in. Bend your front knee so the shin bone is vertical, and rest your left forearm on your left thigh, palm up. Turn your chin so that your chin is in line with your breastbone, and extend your top arm over your top ear, palm down. Take a cycle of breath here. Elongate through your back leg, lengthen both sides of your rib cage, and reach the top arm more strongly. If this degree of intensity is fine for your body, stay as is, circulate your breath. For those of you with a little bit more play in the body, take the left hand to the outside of the left foot, fingertips to the floor, hand to a brick. Gently open the front knee out, roll your chest up, and extend strongly through your back thigh. Now take your right hand to your right hip, press through your back foot, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Turn your feet parallel, hands to hips, take a breath, and feel your body. Continuing to triangle pose, turn your right foot out, turn your back foot slightly in, and align your heels. With your hands still on your hips, engage your back thigh and rock your right hip so that your right hip starts to come towards your right thigh. As you hinge at the hip joint rather than the waistline. Both sides of your back are evenly elongated. Then right hand to your shin towards the ankle, or your hand to a block. Now, rotate your chest up, align your chin with your breastbone, and reach your top arm towards the ceiling. Feel the spaciousness of the spine, feel the broadness of your chest, and feel the reach of your limbs. Continue to breathe and feel the expansive nature of the pose and the expansive nature of your body. Take one more deep inhalation, reach through all 4 limbs with the same degree of intensity. Then take your left hand to your left hip, press down through your back foot, inhale, come up to standing, hands on hips, feet parallel, pause. Turn your left foot out, turn your right foot slightly in, rock your left hip toward